Morning, Lloyd. Or afternoon. Yeah. Slow start today. Went to get up earlier, started doing a bunch of these. It's not earlier, but here I am. Still gonna try to do a bunch of these. Okay, my backlog is still several movies deep. So, let's see what I can do. And we've got more Batman. I like talking about Batman. So, hopefully that'll wake me up. And this one, I'll say is one of the best. Batman, Mask of the Phantasm. I really like this one. I know I gave a pretty good review to the animated series, but had a few issues with it. This one, as self-contained, really worked. The plotline was pretty fresh for a Batman property, let alone the animated series. And the new villain it introduced was really cool, and it explores some interesting origin things, particularly for Batman. And, well, maybe even the Joker. So there's a lot going on in this one, and it still keeps the broody mood from the animated series, but you can clearly see that they are working with a much bigger budget, particularly when you do seeing more of the city itself. And music score is still the score does feel just like a bigger budget version of the animated series, which is really all it needed to be. But also the the more mature tone for the story. I mean, the series already always was pretty mature, but this one it has a level of well, first off, it was rated PG-13, I believe, if I'm not making. No, actually, this is PG. Okay, so it was still PG, but I digress. This is not a story you would typically see aimed at kids. It's pretty much about how I mean, we've seen things about how Bruce Wayne became Batman before. This one explores it from more of Bruce Wayne's side, and how you see him, what he has to give up, particularly in his relationships. He meets someone while grieving and just starting to become Batman, and the budding romance might threaten his resolve to become Batman. He's being happy was never something he expected to be, so it kind of makes him wonder whether he really needs to be Batman. So a lot of the movie is told by flashback, particularly when the woman re-enters the equation. After her father, who had had some serious mob ties, then her and her father return to the city. About the same time, a mysterious villain starts hunting other villains and, well, killing them off. So yeah, they are straight up killing people in this film rather than just arresting them. So it's Batman versus a more brutal vigilante. And the Phantasm is a cool design. Also, once Joker enters the picture, which essentially the mobs reach out to someone even more crazy to try to attack, to fight back, it becomes a three-way battle, and Joker again steals every scene he's in. Particularly with his lair of being an abandoned World's Fair, and just some of the imagery there is hilarious and haunting all at the same time, as Joker is really best at. So, this one, I really can't think of much I would really add to it. It's doesn't overstay its welcome. The plot is fresh. While the mystery might be a little predictable at times, it still works. And if you're seeing it for the first time, you may not make all the guesses. But overall, this one's very solid. I've been debating on how high to rank this one, because personally I did enjoy it as the best part of the original animated series. So, which I gave an 8 to if I'm not mistaken. So I want to give it above that. I'm just don't give it the full 10. I mean, it's at least getting a 9, but do I give it the full 10? I don't give those out lightly. This one? I think I might. Mask of the Phantasm, I think actually might be a 10 for me. This is one I could put on a rewatch anytime and be completely content with it. Which I can't say about a lot of movies. Some movies I'll watch where the mood strikes me, but there's a rare few that I'll just put on at any point, and I think this one might be one of them. So yeah, Mask of the Phantasm. I'll give it 10 MacGuffins. It's, for me, one of the best Batman movies out there. And that includes live action. Yeah. Give it to it. 10. There it is. I saw this one first a long time ago. I did actually see this when I was a kid. And back then, I was still looking for the more zany side of things, so it didn't grab me at first, but it always still stuck with me. So once I actually matured a little bit, it definitely really found its footing with me. So this one's probably not the best for younger kids going in, or if your kid already is invested in the Batman properties, then maybe, but this one spends a lot more time on Bruce Wayne, so it might not grab everyone for the younger audiences. But still worth a shot. It's really good. Okay, all I got. Have a good day.